Alright, this is my little camper. Anyways, I just went ahead and did the Pokeberry Tincture. That was a little bit more of a mess than I thought I left. Need to clean up. My camper's already a mess, but that's because I don't really live in it. It's just kind of like storage. But anyway, so I got my Pokeberry Tincture. I wanted to get this done before I hit the road. I'll finish cleaning up when I get home. But also what I did, I'll be gone for a week, but my mom will be here from time to time, and Sophie will be here. But not to do my tincture. Sophie's working on getting her own place. So when that happens, I'll be able to finish fixing up Kaplinger and turn that into my secret laboratory, my laboratory, where I'll do this stuff more often. So I took the remaining pokeberries and put some of the animals' herbal blend in it. I'm going to dry them out. I'm going to take them up to the greenhouse and put them in another container where they can get more air. And I'm going to dry them out. And then I'm just going to put them back into the the animal medicine bin. And because they are a medicine. So, yeah. So I'm working on cleaning up this farm. It's still a disaster. I had tried to do a sustainable community here, and that was a disaster. Oh, here's the apples that my mom brought me. I need to put them in the greenhouse as well and dry them out. So I gotta go there anyways. Try and grow some apples from seed. My mom really liked those apples, but from what I understand, I'm not sure how 100% this is, but from what I understand, if you grow an apple from a seed, it won't taste like the apple you ate. So I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll find out. Of course, it'll take forever to get the apples to grow, but it'll take even longer if we don't get started, right? Which is the problem I've had with this farm. I get people coming out here, they're all talk and no action. Or all talk and little to no action. Some of them do stuff, but they don't do much, hardly anything. And it's just a waste of my time and money. So I eventually just had to get rid of them. If you don't put your money where your mouth is, you don't walk the walk, you just talk the talk, I'm gonna get rid of you. You know? So, anyways, so that's my Pokeberry Tincture that I've been working on. And, yeah, and then I'm gonna dry out the berries. and put them back into the herbal blend for the animals, because the cats don't necessarily eat the pokeberries. Or, well, the chickens do, but the cats don't really. And so I have to do some research to see if it's okay for the cats, but I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not, then I'll just put it in with the goat food the next time I buy feed and add the herbal supplement to the goat's food. But I got a database on my phone that I'm using to compile information on what's good for what animals and what's bad for what animals, and then also what herbs are good for what and whatnot. So, and then I also got another one for companion planting. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So anyways, I'm about to get back to work. This is my last load with this company. I'm going back to tankers next week, or this week actually. So no more dry van drama. Going back to tankers. I'll miss that truck though. That's a good truck. And then I gotta fix that truck over there. It's broke down. So I just got my white truck out of the shop whenever I bought this truck. And so I put this one in the shop to get a couple things done so it'll pass inspection. And then I just got it legal. So now I'm gotta go get my other Dodge in the shop and get it fixed. But now I got 3 Dodges, so and the only reason why I have 3 is because it seems like these other 2 break down at the same time. It's like, all right, I need a backup plan. I need a backup plan for my backup plan. All right, bye.
A few moments later.
All right, here's the greenhouse. I got different things drying out. So I got the pokeberries in here with the herbal blend. This is an herbal supplement to get rid of the ringworms, which we had a problem with this year. Some of the herbs I have in my herbal blend are also for ringworms, but it's mostly anti-parasites. Ringworm's not a parasite. Anyhow, these are the tomatoes I'm drying out. These tomatoes are from Cindy's. It's a little cold, so they're not drying out as fast, but they are drying out. And these are from Cindy's. So that one's more frozen than it is dried, but this one here is pretty much dried out. So it'll take a little longer in the winter for them to dry out than it did in the summer. But they're drying out. These are the Brads. So I'm letting them dry out. And then these are also the other ones that I had. That these were the volunteers that were growing over there on the ground. These are the same. And these are the Brads. Both are good. These came from Cindy's. They're not that great, but you know, maybe if I grow them in here next year with these other ones, maybe the hybrid might be better, or maybe the dirt in here might be better. Who knows? I'm gonna grow them anyways. But these ones here are delicious, and these ones here are delicious. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking these tables out of here and putting cages in here on the north wall at least, and grow the tomatoes on the north wall or south wall. I'm sorry, and then maybe put the tables over here. Um, I'm still working on cleaning this thing up after David Ray Judas was living in here. Basically, it was full of trash and dead plants, and so I brought in all the biodegradable crap that he just left laying around the greenhouse. I'm putting it down first, and then I'm going to take that mulch out there that he was supposed to put in here, but he ignored my wishes. I'm going to take that and put it down on top of all this paper. And so the paper will break down underneath all the sawdust and dirt and stuff. And I got a friend who's got a hookup for topsoil. And he says they can load it. I just have to haul it. I was like, well, I got a dump truck guy. So I'll have them when I'm ready. I'll have him go get that dirt and drop it outside this greenhouse. And then I'll wheelbarrow it into the greenhouse and put it on top of all that. And then next year I'll have probably all tomatoes on the south wall. Where these tables are, I'll probably have cages. And I'm going to do the tote cages. And inside the tote cages, I'll have the regular tomato cages, but I'll have them packed in there tight so they can't fall over. And then let the tomatoes grow up on those cages. And I'll have it to where I can walk around it. And that's going to be my thing because I'm pretty good at tomatoes. David Ray had potatoes growing in the dirt in here, and they didn't do very well. They're seed potatoes. That's about as good as they grew. So I got them over at Kaplinger. Staying warm. And I got them growing. Sophie's taking care of them. Got them growing through the winter inside where it's warm. And then next year, I'll have a bunch of lick tubs like this that I'm going to be growing the potatoes, sweet potatoes and regular potatoes in. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's it. I got to go to work now. Here's more. Oh, no, this is for the plants. This is my 13 dust that I made. It's like 7 dust, but all natural. It's got a lot of the same ingredients that the herbal blend for the animals have, except it's formulated for plants. So it's got a couple extra ingredients in it for plants that I don't give to the cats. However, it'd be safe for the cats, or the animals, the rest of the animals. So, because it's all natural. But here's a lot of the junk that I pulled up off the ground. I got a lot of it out of here. This is just what's left that I haven't disposed of. Some of it I got to burn. Some of it might be reusable. But yeah, it's just a bunch of crap that was left in here. Except for that bucket, and I think this bucket we picked up off of like free cycle thingy. But anyways, yeah. And then of course that is for ticks. That guy that was gonna buy into the land this year, he ended up flaking on me, and he ended up having all kinds of mental problems. But anyways, I bought this to put down for the ticks and stuff because he was complaining about the ticks. But he just wanted to come in and tell me how to how he wanted me to run my operation. It's like, no, this is my operation, not your operation. You don't come into my house and start telling me how to live. So we had problems. Now, if he wanted to be the boss and pay all the bills and take over everything, and I just, you know, worked, that'd be fine. He could tell me what to do. But that wasn't the case. It was kind of like a David Ray thing, where David Ray was the same way, just not as bad. He was more passive aggressive about it. He wanted to call the shots, but he didn't do any work and he didn't pay any bills. So, yeah. Anyways, so I'm doing a lot better now that I'm on my own. Sophie don't help much, but she does help a little bit. She's staying at Kaplinger doing whatever over there. And I pretty much do my thing over here. And I've been a lot more progressive and a lot more successful without other people holding me back and bringing me down. Sabotaging me. There's another word for it. Not sabotage, but more like self-sabotage. But it's like I had a friend who had a wife who would basically undo half the stuff that he did. It's like she was sabotaging him, but there's another word for it, and I can't remember that word. But anyways, it's basically sabotage. It's just not a direct sabotage. It's more of an indirect sabotage. And yeah, that's mostly what I had here on the land was indirect sabotage until I called them on their bullshit, and then they started directly sabotaging me. So I just got rid of all of them. I'm better off on my own. I get more done. So before it was like I was going one step forward and two steps back. Now it's normal. 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You know, shit happens. But that's normal. All right, I gotta get going. All right, bye.